Alrighty, hello everyone, and welcome to Hack Off the Hill. My name is Asha. I'm a second year CS major, and I'm the HOTH director this year. Now, first thing I want to talk about is you might be wondering when we say Hack Off the Hill, we keep referring to as HOTH. So, what is HOTH? Well, in normal years, HOTH is a super great event on the hill. We are in a big room. It's a big in-person event. We hack. It's 12 hours of fun, workshops, judging, food, and for me personally, but as you might be able to notice, this whole situation just doesn't work right now because we're in a global pandemic. So instead, we decided to turn HOTH into, instead of hack on the hill like it usually is, hack off the hill. So as you can tell, we're doing things on Zoom, we're keeping things on Discord, we're trying to stay 6 feet apart, if not way more. And you should wear a mask. And just a couple of quick reminders before we keep going. Please join the Discord. We're going to be doing everything on here. You're going to have access to your mentors here, your social activities. And if you lose access to anything else, you'll be able to find it. And then the next thing is, please try to register yourself on the HOTH dev post. That's where you'll be submitting, and that's how our judges will be able to see your work and give you some really helpful feedback. And if you want to follow along with the slides, here is the link. You'll have view-only access to it, but I will be going over a couple of useful information, so it might be good for you to have. And you'll probably also get to see these on announcements if you miss them. So HOTH is organized by this great student organization called ACM Hack. And we're a committee of ACM, Association of Computing Machinery at UCLA. And we're students whose mission is to empower the community by providing the means to build amazing things and explore what is possible through code. So we host a lot of workshops that'll teach you a lot of beginner-friendly coding. We have events like this, and there's so much more. You should definitely check us out when you're not HOTH or during HOTH when you have free time. So these are some of our amazing officers. If you've done any hack events, I'm sure you've met some of them. And here's more. And then we're also lucky to have 6 amazing interns. And actually, they've helped out a lot with HOTH. So a lot of the work that you see in HOTH will be their own work. And feel free to say hi to all of us. We are very, very, very nice people. I promise we do not bite. If you reach out to us through front desk or DM us, we'll be more than happy to answer you and try to help you in any way we can, try to make you laugh, do whatever you need to make HOTH as fun as possible. So about HOTH, the plan is that you're here right now for the opening ceremony. Once that's done, we officially begin the hacking period. And that'll be almost 48 hours of you spending time to work on a project and probably learn some skills, get some help from mentors, take some breaks and do some socials, but also work on the project. And you will be submitting by 7:30 p.m. on Sunday, and that's in 2 days. Between 7:30 and 9 p.m., we will be judging, and we'll be announcing the winners at 9 p.m. And it is not just one, there are many, many opportunities to win. So we hope that you'll make something special. Our theme for HOTH this year is Care and Connections. And it is, of course, inspired by the fact that we are in a pandemic and we're not able to see each other every day. It's important to stay connected to people and to take care of yourself. And when you don't see people, it can be very hard. So on our end, we're trying to make themed activities prizes and host HOTH to keep you connected to different people with different interests, but also at the same time ready to meet other people. On your end, we want you to incorporate Care and Connections in your project. Yes, Care and Connections is very, very vague. That's intentional. It's okay if you think you're stretching in your project. If you justify it, that's great with us. The other part is you should connect with people during HOTH. So participate in our social, people in your teams, and go out of your way to drop a message or two in the Discord. Everyone here wants to connect. So like I said, most of the things that we do are going to be on Discord, so it is imperative that you get on it. If you have any issues, reach out to someone in chat right now or send us an email. We will get back to you as soon as we can. So a couple of the big channels that I wanted to highlight were announcements. Everything is going to be posted there, so whenever we have an event, we'll try to update you on that. Whenever there's links, like for example, the slides for here, we'll be posting there. The attendance code, we'll be posting that there as well. And just keep an eye. If we note anything like bot issues too, we'll try to update you there too. Next thing that you should know is the links page. That has the most relevant and important sites for HOTH. So outside of the Discord, we have dev posts, like I said, and then we have our HOTH website, which has a lot of really great information for you, and it'll have the schedule and workshops, so it'll be really helpful for you to have easy access to it. The next thing is our Getting Started page. Now, most of you hopefully don't, since you made it on here, but those are the verification steps so that you can be verified on Discord and access everything that our amazing Discord has to offer. We want you to verify yourself, and unfortunately, if you don't, you will not have access to everything. You'll just be everyone, and everyone has very few channels they can view. Then we have our front desk, and this is trying to be like a physical front desk. Anything that's not specific to your project, you can bring up here. You can think of this as somewhat of a random channel if you want, or if you want to just chat with us organizers, you can. We will reply. That's fine. It's just for us to interact with you more. And then, of course, we do have an official random channel. You can keep whatever you want here that's not technical, non-social, post it here. That's fine. And if it blows up, that's great. If it's low-key, that's okay as well. The next thing is we'll be giving you guys workshops once you have already gotten a lot of questions on what happens when I form a team, how will I communicate? We have thought of this. We want to make sure that you and your team can work on the HOTH 8 space. So once you have a team, we will work to give you a private text and voice channel in this category, and we will name it so that you can identify yourself when you're talking to mentors. So once you have a team, whether it be now or it be in our team building activity as soon as this is over, you can fill out this form and create a section that's called Workspaces on Discord. You will have a text and a voice channel. And on all this is a lot of information. So if you need any reminders on how the Discord works, check the channel that's called Server Guide. That has a brief recap of everything I just said. And you can always DM an organizer. We all know how the Discord works. We will be more than happy to explain something to you or link something to you or check if something's not working for you. So after this is officially the hacking period. And as I mentioned earlier, it's from Friday to 8:30 to Sunday to 7:30. And it is 2 days to make something from scratch. So you will start off with nothing. You may not know how to make something. That's okay. But you will work to build something. And I like to think of it as a cycle that you're coding something, you're running something, and you're repeating the cycle over and over again. But HOTH is beginner friendly. We do not want you to go overboard. We want you to take breaks and enjoy it, not be blown out or just so tired after hacking that you don't want to look at HTML ever again. So please take breaks in the middle. And it is okay if you don't know what you want to make right now, or you don't know how to make something. Not everyone walks into a hackathon knowing how to make something, and still the result will be great. And we do have resources to make sure that you will be able to make something that you like, already have thought of it or have not. We have many workshops for you that are hosted online. They have been specially pre-recorded for HOTH and thought of your background and what you want in mind. So we have a couple of workshops on web development, both front end and back end, mobile development, game development, design, and more. And you can speculate what you want. You will see the work very, very soon. And I'm fairly confident you will find something that matches what you want. You can access all of our workshops at this URL right here, hoth.uclaacm.com/workshops. And if you have any questions on workshops, you can drop a message in workshop questions. The workshop instructors will be here to check and answer any questions. And a couple of them are actually mentors or organizers, so they'll be even more available than you would expect. Beyond that, mentors here. We have around 20 mentors here to help you with your project over the course of the event. And they'll be here to help you with any problems that you encounter with your project. You can identify them by this light green color on Discord. And if you need any assistance, we have multiple ways for you to reach out to them. You can drop a message in the #mentors channel. You can pop into one of the voice channels for mentors, or you can DM a mentor and they can either reply to you directly or they can visit your room, as in your Discord workrooms. Now, like I said, hacking is important, but you should also take rest. And we're going to try to push you to do that with some really, really fun socials. And to motivate you more, we will be raffling off prizes at the end of the event based on your participation in socials. In activity, you'll get at least one raffle entry. You can easily win more entries by winning some of these activities. And just so you know, there's a wide variety. We have online games on Discord, which fall under the socials. And these are scheduled games that have been pre-planned. And we have Among Us, we have Codenames, and Scribble.io. So Among Us will be tomorrow at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Codenames will be tomorrow at 2 p.m. and Scribble.io will be on Sunday at 2 p.m. And as you see, if you win, you get 3 to 5 entries for doing so well in the game. And if you forget about this, that's totally okay. You're going to get reminders on activities announcements when they happen. And we're not going to be really limiting it. We are more than happy to accommodate you if you want to play, regardless of what the interest is. But we also have activities that are kind of offline, as in you do in your free time within a time window. We have these special channels in the socials category. They will be open shortly. So we have an Animal Cam, memes, and question of the hour. So on Animal Cam, we want you to share all your pictures of your pets or just funny videos online. I am a total dog person, so I want to see all the good dogs and cats online. I will be very, very, very happy. We also will have meme competitions. So it will be a normal meme competition. We want you to share memes and we will choose the best ones. But we're going to theme it based on Karen connections. The best meme will get 5 extra entries. And then we have some really open-ended questions that we think might be fun to answer as well, also in the actions. When you answer them, you get points, but you get 3 extra entries for the best one. And as you can see, we do have some constraints. So Animal Cam, post as much as you want for fun, but you can only get up to 2 points, like 2 individual point set. Meme-wise, after this event ends, opening ceremony ends until 10 a.m. That's when you can get participation points. And we have 3 rounds of judging, and each of those are opportunities to win those 5 points. And then we have questions of the hour that also opens at 8:30 and goes on until 2 p.m. And we have 4 judging periods for that. For the full social schedule, like I said, you can look it on our website. So hoth.uclacm.com/schedule. We'll update you on Discord if we change something or to remind you. We are also considering having watch parties of movies, shows, or like listening to music if you want. Just let us know in activities announcement if you have any interest, and an officer will be more than happy to set that up for us. When you finish your hacking, you have to submit your project. You'll be submitting it on our dev post had you registered in the first place. It'll be on hoth8.devpost.com, and you can submit between Saturday at 7:30 to Sunday, 7:30 p.m. And we have this time this late because we want to make sure that you're submitting something that you worked on during HOTH, not something beforehand. And to submit, we're going to have 2 components. We ask that you do a 2 to 3 minute video presentation of your project. So it's somewhat like an elevator pitch, if you've heard of that before, where you're trying to sell us your project and show us your project in a short period of time. And then we will have some short questions for you to answer on DevPost. And I do promise these are short questions. If you do your video presentation, they will be very, very similar, just to make sure that we get a clear understanding of your project. And you can get all the detailed requirements on hoth8.devpost.com. It's on the homepage. If you scroll down, we have all the questions already open, all the requirements for the video open, so you know what we need. And judging wise, we will be judging immediately after you submit in about an hour-and-a-half period. And we have 5 criteria that we will be judging you on. First, your idea. Is your project idea unique and does it have potential to grow? Your idea, of course, it will affect how your project goes. The next thing is adherence to theme. Does your project relate to caring connections? So that is partially on your project itself, but it's also on how you sell your project. Can you in your explanation? That might get you some extra points there. Next thing is your demo. Do your demo and write-up effectively explain the project. How well do you sell your project in a short period of time? Do you use the different options we give you effectively? Technical complexity. Does your project reflect effort and a willingness to try something code-wise? So we know that HOTH is a beginner-friendly hackathon, but we want to see you make an effort during the event and also be willing to try something different, push yourself out of your different ideas. For example, if you're used to one language, try a different language. If you're used to, one style of coding, one way of using a loop or something, do something different. And the next thing is polish. So that goes into the design component. How well is your project designed? But also, how well does your project work? If your project doesn't run, it's not really presentable, so we can't really get an idea of what it is. On the other hand, if it has features that work, it is much more presentable. And the closing ceremony will be on Sunday, February 7th at 9 p.m. The Discord will have the link shortly before then. And between the time judging starts and the closing ceremony, we will try to update you on everything. If there's any delays, if we have any questions, we will do our best to reach out and keep you on track. So we have 6 prize tracks for your submissions. We have the best overall, which is just applies to any submission, what the judges think the best is based on the 5 criteria that we showed you earlier. We have the best web hack, the best mobile hack, the best game, the best design, and You Do You. And You Do You is a really unique one that is just a prize that is just, we found really distinct and unique, but really couldn't fit into the categories for the other 5. And sometimes the prizes for You Do You are really fun to reflect that. Now, I've talked at you a lot, so just a couple of last reminders and etiquette expectations. For your submissions, you must submit everything that's been done during HOTH. It's not fair if you submit something that you've been doing for 2 or 3 years or even a few months now when some other people are submitting just a short amount of time work. And it is on you to make sure that you submit something that's inoffensive. Don't include anything that even could be inoffensive to some people, whether it be other participants or the judges. And then on Discord, we have different channels, but we ask that you use each channel for their intended purposes. And you can probably see in the description what we want them for. And if we think you're getting too off track, one of us organizers will nudge you to change what you post to a different channel. And do not post any offensive content. Like with submissions, it's on you to determine whether or not something is offensive. Always err on the side of being safe. And with that, be nice to others. So be nice to the mentors, be nice to us organizers, and be nice to your fellow participants. And because HOTH is short, we are going to limit it to a 2-strike policy. We will warn you first, and then we will just ban you from the server and you cannot come back. Because we want to make sure that everyone here feels welcome to try whatever they want and to have a good time at HOTH. So if you need any info on HOTH, visit hoth.ucla.acm.com or check Discord. These links are your go-tos for everything. And so the next steps for you is in about 10 minutes, we will be having team formation hosted by ACMW. Once you have a team, you are going to put in a workspace request on the form. You can look back on the slides or in Discord on multiple channels are going to have that link for you. Then you can go watch your workshops. And we recommend the first workshop that you watch is by our intern, Eric. It's called Getting Started with a Hackathon. That will give you the steps and the resources to get started on your first hackathon, since I know for many of you, this is your first hackathon. And after that's done, it's a perfect time to start hacking. Thank you.